Hey everyone, HGN here. So today I'm doing another tabletop review here of my traction grips, grips that I put on my handguns. So today's video we're going to be putting on my M&P9, but let me show you what I'm rocking on my Sigma here. So as you can see here, I have a black rubberized grip. They offer several different colors, as well as they have the like sandpaper-ish grit type as well. I go with rubberized. Obviously these are more generic as my gun was made in 1998, so obviously it's hard to find gear for this handgun in general, but these do fit rather well on here. So, but here's an example. I've ran these since I purchased this handgun, and they've worked great so far. So let's bring in this here. So Traction Grips, they're based out of Georgia. Awesome guy. You can find him on Facebook. One of the really good parts that I like about him is he's an FFL dealer as well. So you're not just buying grips from, you know, someone that deals in firearms. You're actually dealing with a guy that, you know, sells guns and grips. So I think that's a really added bonus, because I think he knows especially what he's looking for when he's making these. Now, one thing I will point out, as you see here on this little circular oval grip here, that doesn't go there for one. I put it there to get some better grip on my slide. So you can tell it's a little worn there. This does come with it, but however, you don't see it in here because somehow I managed to lose it. I got this a couple weeks ago and I haven't had a chance to do it yet. So just for the record, this part oval does come with it. However, I cannot find it right now. So let's go back here. So you get the oval part along with a picture of how it's supposed to look. Identify models to make sure you got the correct one. The whatever you grip you had ordered, and on the back are the directions. The directions are rather simple. First part would be is to clean all the areas, which I have done. Yes, you actually, on here it says hot water and dish soap. Yes, you can use that. I've used it. It's no problem at all on your firearm. And then the next part would be to make sure that, you know, don't use any super strong cleaners, or you know, basically you want to get really nice and clean and have a super clean surface, not any, you know, leftover soap or, you know, different types of cleaning agents that can be very harsh to the glue that is used on your grips. So what I did is dish soap, hot water, and then I went over it with some rubbing alcohol just to make sure. On a side note, on this bottle here it says for first aid, antiseptic, for rubbing and massaging. I didn't know that you could get a alcohol massage, but you know, maybe that's out there. Maybe I don't know. It doesn't sound very appetizing, but appetizing, yeah, it doesn't sound very good. All right, so once you get this all cleaned up, use rubbing alcohol to get a super nice clean surface. The next part is going to be once you get it cleaned, avoid touching it, getting your skin oils onto the firearm. And then basically what we're going to be doing is then just installing the grips. So based off of the picture you see here, it would actually be installed like this. So when I'm looking at it here, I think the top part, getting that on correctly, is going to be the hardest part. And then obviously the top part, along with making sure this wraps around this. That's going to be the most difficult part. So I'll probably work starting up top and work my way along this back, and then work on the fold over. So let's get this started here. And then, you know what, I think I'm actually going to remove my slide here just to make it a little less, remove all the extra weight here. So we will put that there. If you don't know how to take apart an M&P, there it is right there. So let's peel this guy off here. I'm getting really excited to show you guys my tactical blow dryer that I have. You can tell it's very sticky. Alright, if I get the right way here. So I'm going to just lightly press on it here, just to kind of get an idea of where this needs to go. It looks like this lines up on the grip pretty well along the lines that they have. so much there. Alright, we'll go with this now, and then we'll see how we line it up on this side here. Oh, you can tell I'm actually uneven because I have a nice little bubble here. There. Now, you can tell I'm not exactly fully even there. But I can feel another bubble in here, so I'm going to go back. And again, too, don't worry too worried about this as of yet. I may need to go a little lower under the grip there. We'll have to see. I think that's pretty close right there. And one thing I did notice here is you see that I have an up angle there and a straight forward angle there. I think I'm going to try to adjust this because I'm really close to that slide there. There. It's a little straighter there. Again, this may not be exactly perfect. Man, but you can, feels really good. It feels really, really good. And then, as I said before, you get different colors. I went with the gray just to make it pop a little bit. I really just like the way this feels. This feels really good. I'm going to run with this right here. So we got that on there. And then basically the next step here is once you get the grips on, make sure they're in the place you want. And then we're going to be heating it up with a dryer, just hair dryer. Alright, so here's my wife's tactical Revlon 1875 watt Edge hair dryer. So we're just going to rock this here for a little bit. Alright, so once we heat that up, we really want to get this in. I'd start with the edges here, because that's going to be, you know, the weakest point. So really get those in. And then just kind of massage this in here, really get that in. I'm going to run my fingernail on the edges just to make sure that's in. And I'm going to do this a few more times. There. Oh, you can feel it. You can feel the difference. That is fantastic. I mean, this rubberized, I really like. Now, actually, I do have the grittier ones to put onto here. I just haven't. But man, if you're just looking for something to give you a little better grip, man, that is just fantastic. Gotta love the feel of it. It's in the right places. We would put empty. So if you have an M&P9, and I kind of like the gray on here. You may want to go with black just to keep it all, but I kind of like it. Now, obviously, this does go over your back strap, so make sure you have the correct back strap on M&P9 or any other ones. But really like this. It gives it a nice substantial feel. not overly, you know, sandpapery or gritty, like it's going to feel like you're going to tear, you know, your skin or anything. I just really like it a lot. And as I said before, I've been rocking this since March. Haven't had a problem with it at all. Obviously, this one's nicer with having it, you know, up here. Man, I just I love the traction grips here. They're just fantastic. Really like rocking it. So I will be carrying this CCW here shortly. So maybe we'll go back to another review here later on to see how this works with CCW. But obviously, if you guys are ever in the market, you know, for getting some sort of grips, I really cannot recommend traction grips enough. And on top of that, these are really, really economical. They go for anywhere from 10 to 12 bucks. The guy is fantastic on Facebook. Like I said, he is an FFL dealer. So you're not just working with a company or a person that makes grips. You're actually working with a gun guy, which I think that is a real added bonus of traction grips. And he's super cool on Facebook. You can ask him questions. On these here, I messaged him like, hey, you know, you got these ready to roll? He's like, yeah, on Facebook. So I just went and placed my order. Super awesome guy. So just gives it that nice added grip where you can just feel it. So again, these are traction grips. If you're in the market for some grips, please check them out. I'll put all the information below. So this is my Smith & Wesson M&P9 with the traction grips. Absolutely fantastic. Love them to death. Take care, guys.